Shalom and welcome back to Tableau Public Desktop Workbook 4. Today, let's do the worksheet number 5. Let's start. It's already ready here. I have opened it. Now we can just adjust the title. Is going to be update axis titles with parameters and calculated fields. Let's make it easy. And we're gonna start update axis titles with, I'm just gonna write param for parameters, shortcut, and we're gonna write here just calc field. This is our title, so I'm gonna control A. Let's format it right now. We're gonna get that, let's put that in red like that. We're gonna get it in the middle. Let's bold it and we can apply. Okay, this is our title. Update axis titles with parameters and calculated field. Of course, we're going to format afterward. First, let's do the parameters. The shortest way is to start with the parameters. So the first one, we are going to call it first. And here we want string. Here we're going to get a list. And we want to keep them fixed. And here we are just going to start with a discount, and then we want the profit. Of course, I have to click inside here, and here we want the quantity, and here we want the sales. So once we have our list, we call it first string, list, and fixed. And here we have our 4. These are our measure names right here. Okay, once we have that, we can OK. So we have already one parameter. You can see it down here. And we are going to create another one now, which we are going to call simply a second. And here, same thing, we want string. Same thing, we want list. And we want fixed. And same thing, we're going to write. And here we want the sales. All right. And we OK that. And here we have our first and second parameter. Now let's create calculated field. We're going to need 4 of them, so we start the first one. We're going to call it box 1 simply. This is going to be our function, so case, and here we want the first parameter. That's why we put the first here inside the square brackets. When discount, then discount. When profit, then profit. When quantity, etc. And the calculation is valid, so we can apply. Okay, so we have our box 1 created, and now we want to do the same for box number 2. I'm going to call it box 2. And actually it's the same one, but here in front we put second. Now we are going to create another one, calculated field, and this one we're going to call it x-axis title. And here same function, except we change again by the x-axis. We are going to get this one, the first. So we apply and we OK that, and we create our last one. All we have to do is to write y-axis title, and we have it. and it's valid. Again, we apply, we OK. And here we have our calculated field. We have the x-axis, the y-axis, the box 1, box 2, and first and second parameter. Let's save our work. And now we can start. We're going to get the region first in the filters. Let's go get that. And here all. And OK. So we have our regions here. We can choose to show the filter. So here. And then we're going to get the region also in the colors. So we have, one color for each region. Of course, we can go and change the color if you want. If you go here, you can edit the colors, but I think these colors are fine for now. And here we're going to add customer name right here. We're going to get that here. And now we can use our parameters. First of all, let's show them. We're going to show the parameter the first, and also the second. So we have our two parameters here, the first and the second. These are drop down, so we can always choose here. Right here, we are going to change. We are going to get some lines. We want some lines. Here we're going to get entire view. We're going to get the X axis title here in the column shelf. And we're going to get the Y axis title here in the rows. Let's get now our box. So the box 1 belongs to the axis title. And we're going to get the box 2 belongs to the Y axis. So this is what we get. As you can see here, it is automatically updating. Here we are talking about the quantity by the X title, and here we are talking about the sales. You see just in front of the box 2 for the Y-axis title. This is how you can update, and of course here you can change. You can change the parameter. Quantity now, and here we have sales. Here in the second parameter we can put quantity. You can also filter by region. If you don't want to see the east, you remove, and you can see the change also happening inside of your your chart, your line chart. So we're going to get them all. And here we can do some formatting. But first, let's add, for instance, the summary, to show the summary. And here you can see too, the box 1, the quantity. You have all the numbers here, the sum, the average, the minimum, the maximum, and also for the box 2, the sum, the box 2 representing the sales, the Y-axis title. So it is interesting to know how to update the axis. All right, now it's like formatting time. We have done it all. I want to add that, of course, in the tooltip, when you hover over any line, you can see all the information needed. You have the axis title, quantity, Y-axis title, sales, and then you have the customer name, and you have the region and the numbers, the box 1 for the quantity and the box 2 for the sales. Okay, so this is very interesting to know how to do that. Let me first save our work. And right now for the format, first of all, I go to format, and this time I'm going to speed the process. All right, I hope you like my formatting. So we have, some little difference in the colors to differentiate the box 1, the quantity X-axis title with the box 2, sales, Y-axis title. This is how you can update the axis titles with parameters and calculated fields. And of course, we had to do it by something. So we have chosen by region. You can filter by region. And here you have the different colors of the different region. These are our two parameters, the first and the second. We have a summary. All right, these are the numbers. So here are the numbers for the y-axis and the numbers for the x-axis. I hope you have learned something new. Okay, thank you for watching. The rest is coming next if God's willing. Bye bye.